One West Radio, One West Magazine. It's your boy Damian Sanders. We live in the charge and we doing it real big. We got some special guests in the house. Big Ben, Big Willie, OvaSeaz Records. How y'all doing, nephews?
Good and yourself, man. What's up?
Man, I'm chilling, man. First of all, thanks for calling in to One West Magazine and taking some time to chat with us.
Man, it's all good, man. It's all nothing but love, man. We're calling you up overseas style, internationally, boy. All the way from Switzerland, Geneva.
Wow, Switzerland. Now, what's the weather like out there right now?
Oh, cold. -5 degrees.
Lord have mercy. And you got folks out here in L.A. complaining about 60-degree weather.
Hey, out here it be snowing, man. It's cold, boy.
Now, first off, how did you guys come up with the name OvaSeaz Records?
We're born in Australia.
Okay.
We come from Australia. Yeah, and then we moved. Like, it's been, 10 years that I moved out here in Europe. And since we've been flying overseas, we come out there to the States, we go out all over Europe, man, back to Australia, Indonesia, man, we're flying all over the globe. We thought overseas was a good concept, you know, with the record label.
Now, I can dig that. Now tell us how you guys were introduced to hip-hop music and who were your major inspirations to get started?
Man, it's in music in general. That's what got us started. Music in general. We, love the music, whether it's, hip hop or soul, oldies, and jazz, man, any type of music we be listening to. Okay. And that the hip hop influence came like when we were growing up through the 90s in Australia.
Okay, I can dig that. Now, being overseas now. How is the music that you're recording with West Coast MCs? I see you work with a lot of West Coast MCs. How is that music being received in your neck of the woods?
Man, a lot better than it is out in LA, apparently.
Oh my God.
No disrespect, but the radios aren't playing what they're playing back in the day out in LA. Out in Europe at the moment, a lot of OGs that were doing big from the 90s in the music industry, they got a lot more love out in Europe that they're getting home. There's a lot of respect out here for the real music from, the OGs, the West Coast, even the East Coast, and that's what it's all about. People here over in Europe, we respect the music. We don't always look at the gangster side of it in that respect. You might find people wearing different colors, but it's not as serious if you're wearing different colors out in LA or out in different parts of the world. Your side. So our side, you got shit always going on in this world, but here we can really relate to music, and when people come over here, they get respected. We show them, welcome to our country. I think it was more on a thing like this out in Europe at the moment. Since, man, hip-hop and rap in the 90s was so big that it influenced the world. And since the world couldn't get in touch, since the internet's been on, man, you can get on the internet, tap up, say what's up to your favorite artist. He might call you back, he might send you an email back, but the internet's brought the world a lot closer. So nowadays, since the artists can come out and make their money doing shows out in Europe or out in the world, and the love's out here. You got a lot of artists and coming out doing shows out here and just saying, man, I want to move out here, man. The amount of love is totally different from where you're at the moment.
Okay, now you mentioned LA radio and whatnot not being very supportive of West Coast artists and West Coast music, and since then the artists become like real self-sufficient in how they go about promoting themselves. Now, why do you think that is, and what do you think can be done to help promote your brand more so out here on the West Coast and the artists as well?
Man, my opinion as a big fan, man, is that the youngsters give the respect to the OGs that they deserve. And in that real music, we want to hear some real like music that will last for 10 years, or you know what I'm saying? Like not some shit that you call it. There's a lot of lollipop shit that's on MTV and whatnot. And for me, that's corrupting minds. You know what I mean? So overseas, we're just bringing out real music that people that say, damn, sound good, man. Don't sound like nothing that's on the radio or MTV. None of that
Now I can dig that. Now you have the new project Exported Game that you guys did along with Rappin' Forte as well. Now tell us more about that project and your experience working with Rappin' Forte, a Bay Area legend.
Man, as you said, a legend right there. I mean, we was in the car with him, whether you're down at the pier, wherever you go, people rapping, anywhere, they scream out Rappin' Forte. So to be with someone like that, you know, it was an experience of a lifetime. You know, we got to meet so many people through Rappin' Forte, whether it's out in LA, DC, the producer, Flyma, who we're working with, you know, a whole lot of people out there. So, yeah, the Bay Area is beautiful. It's totally different to LA, but beautiful people, man, from LA and the Bay. Rappin' Forte, he a Bay legend. And yeah, that was a blessing there as well. So we finished that Exported Game album. At the end, we went out there, we did our thing with him. We stayed in a few project areas. We had 13 track points. Yeah, we did the 13 tracks in 2 weeks. We stayed out there in 2009, 2010. We rocked a show out in Arizona, Sierra Vista for New Year's. And we stayed, I think, 3 weeks. That's in the Bay Area with Forte, and then we moved out with BTP, Big Time Productions, Big Time Simon for a week, and we knocked that album 13 tracks up in 14, 15 days. That was good.
Okay, definitely dig that. Now, you have the new album on deck right now with Prodigy of South Central Cartel entitled The Realest Shit You Never Heard right there. Now, tell us about that project and what can the loyal fans, like what can loyal South Central Cartel fans expect from that project?
Sorry, what was that?
I said, okay, I'm like, what can loyal South Central Cartel fans, that people that's been following Prodigy for years, what can they expect from this new project, The Realest Shit You Never Heard?
Man, just as you said, the realest shit you never heard. Like this is, yeah, you know, the Prod touches on some subjects from back in the 90s, and he reflects a lot of through his music on what's going on today and how it was back in the day, and some stuff that there's a couple of we got some. I don't know if you also listen to that exclusive track which will be playing on the radio. You can get it, and basically on the production we've got our local artist DJ Ray's from Good Funk Entertainment, and he basically produced the album with Prodigy. And you know, so Prodigy came out our ways once again. He was out in Geneva. He stayed up with us. You know, we worked hard. Was at the studio late night, Murder Funk, OvaSeaz Records. The album is going to be a killer. This should be, you know, the marking point of putting that real rap. You know, it's coming from Prodigy, so you can't take that shit lightly. You know, and Prodigy, you know, his history in West Coast gang history. Next to the NWAs, next to the CMWs.
All day long, South Central Cartel is right there, no doubt about it. Now, in 2014, you guys are going to be introducing Fly Mar, aka Slim Stickums.
Yeah, okay, Fly Mar, he again a Bay Area legend. He came out in 1993 with You Better Ask Somebody, and then in 2001 he came out with A Gentleman and A Savage. And since 2001, he's been more to the family side with the children and whatnot. And we were blessed through TC out in Hunters Point to meet up with Fly Ma. We first, again, the same happened with Forte and Prodigy. The minute that we kicked it seemed like we've been kicking it for years. Yeah, we family with these guys. We talk to them on a daily basis. So, so like what you're going to expect with the Fly Ma album is a lot more of that high beat. Well, there's a bit of everything. There's a bit of everything on Fly My album coming out in February, maybe 2014. But yeah, Killer Hove, man, there's a whole heap of Killer Hove production up there. TC, a lot of Bay Area legend. We got on there with each one. There's a track with Forte. What's that other one? Yeah, we got also, you can go onto our website, OvaSeaz-records.com, and you can download a single track, Dance With Yourself.
That was my next question right there, Dance With Yourself. Tell us more about that single right there.
I mean, that single basically, like we talked with Fly Ma, this is, you know, a single, and everybody can dance with yourself. Everybody dances with themselves. They point in time where, you know, you'll want to get your moves together, so you got to listen to some music, you're looking in the mirror, getting all freshened up, and you start dancing to the beat. And, you know, whether you come from Japan, from Australia, from anywhere, from Africa, you listen to this music and you want to dance.
Now, all day long now, as artists, you know what I'm saying, and CEOs, what would you guys like to see more of in hip-hop music as a whole?
Realness. Realness and keeping it true, basically, because there's a lot of people out there that ain't keeping it true to the public, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to get into depth on that one, but...
Oh, please do.
Keeping it true to your fans, you know what I mean? Don't be selling them something that ain't true, and don't underestimate yourself. Don't keep it real, and people are gonna feel it. People are gonna recognize that you're keeping it real on a point where it's got nothing to do with, oh, I'm showing you this, I've got this, I'm better than this. We're just bringing out good music for everyone to enjoy.
Now, when speaking of OvaSeaz records, what do you guys bring that's unique to the entertainment industry that other labels don't?
I would say, man, we bring in, like I said, I mean, a lot of people are doing it these days. So you know, we can't just say that, because we, you know, mess with a lot of people. You can see on the internet, you know, out in LA, there's the road dogs. I see they're doing a lot of things, and you know, even people like Tony motherfucking G with all the easy stuff, how they do it. So we kind of like a branch. It's like how it was back in the day. It's like, you know, we branches of the West Coast, and we're doing worldwide. And we should all get together at the end of the day. That whatever people are doing their stuff in LA, get in touch with OvaSeaz Records. Come out here and do your shows. You know, whenever we've got stuff coming out here, you know, we should get the same reception and just keep it going like this. So, you know, we just want to kind of build on that basis, basically. That kind of sums it up.
And that's what it's about, man. One West all day long. I got to make my way out there. Now, once again, this is One West Radio, One West Magazine. It's your boy, Damian Sanders. We got special guests in the house tonight. OvaSeaz Records representing doing it real big. Now, before we go, is there anybody out there that you want to shout out or cover anything that we haven't covered?
Oh, man. Well, I just wanted to say thanks to you, man, and thanks to the magazine. One West. Yeah, man. Man, you guys used to do it. What's up? Yeah, and then again, man, just send our prayers and love to the fam out in Angola during time, man. It's Christmas, it's holidays, man. It's time where you got to think family and whatnot. So, I don't know, man, a short message. If anyone's locked up, man, in your family, send them a mail, man. Call them, tell them that you love them. Don't forget, it's Christmas, holidays. To my moms as well. We love mama, love your mama.
And definitely, you know what I'm saying, happy holidays to you fellas. We appreciate you guys calling in to One West Radio, man. And anytime you guys want to update us and call back in, make sure you guys do that, man. And we'll throw that right on anytime.
Thanks, man. One love. Thanks, Damian.
And you do know that. One West Radio, One West Magazine. OvaSeaz Records in the house. And you do know that.
Slow,